The OPEC Plus alliance continues to persistently ignore all Western pressures and American moves, especially after approving a slight increase that does not exceed 100,000 barrels per day in its production for September. The oil group, consisting of 23 countries, justified its decision with insufficient investments affecting the provision of adequate oil supply to meet the growing demand beyond 2023.
In today's OPEC and non-OPEC meetings of the Joint Ministerial Committee in countries that signed the cooperation agreement, we decided to increase the total production by 100,000 barrels per day in September. After looking at the reports of the technical committee, it became clear that the demand for oil during this period was not according to the expected quantities.
The increase, equivalent to 0.1% of global demand, follows weeks of speculation that Biden's trip to the Middle East would lead to an increase in oil production, in a clear message to the alliance that the most important thing is to maintain market stability in light of rising geopolitical tensions and uncertainty. As a reaction, the Biden administration said it focused on keeping oil prices down.
What we're focused on is the bottom line for us is that reducing the price of oil in the market is the most important thing, and that's what we're seeing, and that's what we're going to continue to work on.
For its part, the United Nations denounced the greed of big oil and gas companies and urged countries to tax gas company profits and use the money to support the most vulnerable people.
It is immoral for oil and gas companies to be making record profits from this energy crisis on the back of the poorest people and communities and at a massive cost to the climate. I urge all governments to tax these excessive profits and use the funds to support the most vulnerable people through these difficult times.
This decision came after the release of a report on the global impact of the war in Ukraine. As the world proceeds to a multipolar system and new alliances are trying to find a place in the new world order, the question is raised, could Biden have failed in his country's leadership in the world?